Hello friends, welcome to my Princess Diana channel. Before moving on to the video, if you are not subscribed to my channel, do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, so let's move on to the video. Although said, this would mean that Meghan is looking to return to the UK with Harry. In theory, she hasn't had much cause to come to the UK. We find out in this video. Before starting the video, take a nice cup of tea or coffee that you will be drinking while watching the video. Hope you will enjoy and be able to see our video, having the same time like we do. Get it started. With only a month before the planned Invictus celebrations, sources said it was now regarded as very likely that Harry will fly back to England. Whether Meghan comes with him, only time will tell. She realized herself that the British did not exactly accept her, and, of course, she had no legal reason to return. We are sure even Meghan knew she was on not the right page with her in-laws. He was very clear, he had no interest in the royal institution. So, with all past actions and the reputation currently, the return of Meghan raises much concern for the security of the members of the royal family. I have never heard, seen, or heard of someone accusing an organization of bullying, but they still cling to the organization as Meghan does with the royal family. Remember her interview where she was saying that they were bullying her, and she said she was not welcome in England, right? No one treated Meghan badly. She is entitled, narcissistic, and a victim. The level of arrogance, calling a £30 million wedding given to her as a spectacle. Not happy with then, by all means, leave. But why spend years trashing the family? If she's not fond of the royal institution, why did she marry into it? Easily, she had hunted down her next male meal ticket. This time, it was an extremely high-profile one who could give her instant fame and fortune. She hadn't the talent to make for herself. I believe the real target was William, for it is clear she so lusts to be queen. But she took Harry and skedaddled when her late majesty realized she wasn't about to let her take over and dictate how that institution should be run. The media has always reported on the olive branch and reconciliation. We are so fed up with these suggestions of a reunion. Why have they not asked the question, if, and when is Harry and Meghan going to say sorry for all of the wicked, nasty allegations that they've leveled against the royal family? Most of the UK don't want to see her in there ever again. Why would she want to return to a country of racists, as she called it? There is no reconciliation that would ever happen. There is no thawing of the ice. Too much damage done. And sadly, immature and reckless of the toxic duo, didn't think things through. Even Harry and his dad mean fences in private. Because both had been reminded that even royals are still mortals, and we never know how long we have got with a loved one, and you would think Harry would know that. But that doesn't mean he has to be embarrassed in public again. If he is going to look at his father with the intention of publicity, he is okay, and then he will tell his dumb wife to just shut up. This involves maintaining silence, especially with people who never like being at the center of things. In addition, it also requires giving up all the titles and many other benefits of life. I don't see how they can do that when they so blatantly decide to walk out on the royal family and make all kinds of accusations against the British public and British media. And now, they just want to come back because of the association when there is something they need, say publicity, with some attachment to money. If not, there will be no money from what is given to them, which means that they will have to work. Unfortunately, neither knows the meaning of working. They have no clue to the damage it evidently does. Thick as planks, they care one bit about the country or family, all just about them. And maybe because she hates the monarchy, Meghan has never respected Catherine once. She always disliked bowing to the Prince of Wales. In the press release, Harry and Meghan also called Catherine Kate. They are stubborn asses, and the princess is ordering them to speak ill of her, though she is so nice to them and never does harm to speak of somebody. Anyways, shame on those who ignore her real name and title. Meghan couldn't put everything into place to its meaning. It's as if she uses this once posh brand to flog all kinds of bizarreness. Do you think if it weren't for her shining light on the things they do, they could have continued with their private, titled life? It's by their deeds that they'll face a reaction. No titles recognized by the United States, or its immaterial. Just like their connection to the royal family, there are no longer working royals, and that will be irrelevant. But don't think Harry and Meghan don't need the media. They need the media to make money, and their name doesn't go away. It's all about the money to live the life of luxury. So there is no reason for any thawing. I do feel that King Charles is suffering from this, but I don't think the Prince and Princess of Wales deserve it. Princess Anne, and for that matter, any other member of the royal family, maybe except Beatrice and Eugenie, will never forgive what was said and done. The lies were so painful. How much suffering these two caused Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip in their last years. Oh, how foolhardy Harry sounds to be writing this book. Meanwhile, not once has Prince Edward complained about being a spare. No other second child from other royal families of the world has ever complained either. It is a sickness that his wife started, and she brainwashed him. Being a spare can support and be a vital part. Harry got his, so to speak, if not by shouting a load of vile words and lies and slamming the door on the way out. Look at Princess Anne and how highly she's thought of. She has contributed greatly, and she's a royal family member, not spare. Harry and Meghan, on the other hand, are observing how precarious their father's place is, and that if he isn't there anymore, then his brother is king, and them two are out but out. That is why, when he heard that the king was sick of cancer, Harry made haste to come and visit him. Meghan cannot be going home with her, but I think she does support this action. She does adore the titles that the institution gave her. She had reeled him in like an expert, seduced him, alienated him from his friends and family, and then removed him physically to a foreign country where, being an American, he would feel very alien, and the culture and lifestyle would be her advantage. It reduced him to such a weakened position as he was very dependent on her. Will Meghan come back to the UK for the anniversary of the Invictus Games when it takes place here, Meghan? Nay, she knows she will be booed, as she is not wanted here. She's a fish out of water, as she's not elegant or royal. Meghan was very interested in the institution. The fact was, however, there was a rank, and no matter how popular she would have become at that time, there was to be the one who followed, always coming behind Catherine and her children. That was the crux of the matter. She's not even walking behind Harry, which is the royal protocol. Is that some sort of female power activism, not to walk after your husband? It shouldn't bother you if you have strong self-esteem. She is holding something over him. He is miserable in that marriage, and she is lapping it up. It must be pretty bad if he's not running back to his family. I bet we find out one day. If Harry and Meghan were to both return to the UK publicly, game over, no meetings, reunions, or otherwise for the traitors. The disdain they have been shown recently is but a small taste of what is to come. They are unwelcome and unwanted. It was really hilarious when Harry stated that if he doesn't get taxpayer security, then the wife and some of the kids aren't coming over. I'm going to suggest he stay away, too. And since Invictus has money trouble, he really ought to have to pony up for Harry's expenses traveling. I think his wife is blowing through his dough. But when you sport an outfit which costs $10,000 plus and still look awful, it doesn't take time to spend wads of money. When they spend on their mansion, everything that comes along with it is also priced high. Meghan grabbed the spare, thinking that since he was placed as the heir, he would be of the same rank, to find that the spare of hers was not an heir but a spare filled with hot air, who was losing his curly red hair. I think she had gambled that she would be way better off publicly and financially than she is right now. Things didn't work out according to her anticipation of advantage. Holding on to the title has given her a faint amount of attention, which sells her pet food. Meghan said that she is not like the royal institution. If she doesn't like the royal institution, then she should have not held in the first place such titles. Why is she still using it? Yes, for financial gain because she is talentless and she needs to grift off those titles in order to make money. That's it for our video, my friends. I hope you have liked it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments, and like the video. If you haven't done so yet, if you want to be first to be informed about my content, please subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn on notifications. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of yourself and stay healthy. I'll see you in the next one.